Welcome back to RFM. Last time we were in the workshop and we started to tear down this horrible CB750. Today the engine comes out, but what I found underneath might kill the entire project. Right, let's get stuck in. First thing to do is remove this old crusty chain. We don't need it no more, it's getting chopped. Any side covers or any brackets left in the bike will have to be removed. And they're not going to be coming out willingly, are they? And I can tell you, nothing on this bike will be. Everything is seized, everything's corroded, so it's going to be penetrating oil first, then patience, then brute force if we really have to. And I mean a lot of penetrating oil. Give it time to work, don't spray and pray, soak it, walk away, come back. This is how you save your bolts on your project. You can see in plain view that this engine mount is not attached to the engine. It's amazing it hasn't gone any further. This is bolt count number 1 for being seized. This one didn't give too much of a fight. A little bit of a tap, and as I said, plenty of penetrating oil. And this is where the fun starts. This bolt hasn't been moved since probably the bolt's been manufactured. So you can imagine how much corrosion's around this bolt itself, around the aluminium. It's not just rusted, it is rusted solid inside the thread. This is because the moisture is sat in between the thread itself and the engine cases for minutes. So we soak it, try again, and there's still nothing. This is where a lot of people reach out for the breaker bar and they just twist the heads off. Just don't do it. You'll snap it, you'll regret it later. Unless you want to make hard work for yourself, you can do it by all means. As you can see, when I rotate it in a bit, once it frees off, using a bit of heat and persuasion and a load of low clout in it. This took me probably about an hour and a half to get moving, using, like I said, heat and persuasion. The bolt is too far gone. Penetrating alone is not going to cut it. You will need to use thermal expansion. Heat the surrounding metal so it expands away from the bolt. Shock it with a quick hit and it should break the corrosion bond. This is the workshop's nuclear option, but on a bike like this it's probably the only option, well, apart from scrapping it.
Ha-ha!
With the engine mounts free, it's time to get the last bits off the engine before we even try for lifting it out. So first to come off is the oil filter. This comes off easily with a oil filter wrench, obviously. And at this point, I'm checking every single mounting point, every bolt, because the last thing you want is to get halfway through pulling it and realise you missed something out. Now I don't have an engine hoist handy and my hydraulic jack has decided to give up the ghost. What I do have is a pile of wood scraps off of an old pallet I used for a previous project and a healthy respect on how heavy this engine could be. So I use the wooden blocks as a fulcrum. I use the frame itself as leverage. I slide the blocks of wood gradually to let the engine follow. No rushing, no jerking, just steady, controlled movement. And there she goes, that Honda double overhead cam for 750cc engine is now on the deck for the first time, most probably ever, and most probably the last time. Just look at the state of that. That's 65,000 miles and years of neglect sitting on that pallet. But at least it's out, it's free, and now we can actually see what we are dealing with. Right, let's have a proper look at this then. The frame is proper heavily corroded. Rot in the front brace where the exhaust has been baking it for many years. Not to mention all of that road salt has been spraying up as well. The engine mount snapped right off. The rear mounting bolt was seized so badly I had to use a lot of heat to get it moving again. So is this the end of the CB750 project? Is this where I'll just walk away and call it a field find too far? The frame is rotten, the mount on the engine is completely snapped off, but I've got a plan. Don't forget to like and subscribe and push the bell button to find out what happens next.